I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Call today, Tuesday, December 31st, 2024 meeting to order. Chair will make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
Motion is second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Chair will also make a motion to approve the consent agenda A through H.
Second.
Motion is second. Don't see anything on here that is out of the order. Any further discussion on that? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. All right. Public comment? Let's see employees here. General discussion? Commissioners?
Just I'm looking forward to another 4 years of working with you, the county, and everyone have a safe New Year's.
Yeah. Feel the same? You got anything else?
Probably glad he only has 2 more years with us, but
I'll wait till my last day. 2 years from now.
he said last time too. He's getting old, he'll forget.
All right, so we do have a public hearing at 8:45. So we will get through some of these items. We'll move on to Offutt County Airport, Candace Miller, present final payment approval for airport projects. Good morning. Is that mic on?
I believe so.
No, now it's on. So today I am looking for approval to release final payment to United. And this will be the final payment on the runway rehab project. That final payment will be in the amount of $341,410.36. That is the retainage. There are a couple additional final payments that are not within retainage, so but I will get those taken care of, and we will wrap up that project, which came in over $1 million under budget. So it's pretty great.
We'd like to hear that.
Yeah.
Have we been reimbursed at the 90% already?
Yes. Oh, well, no, we haven't. So that final invoice hasn't made it to us yet. So Armstrong is working on all of their final reporting to FAA to release those final invoices. And so I'll receive a final invoice from United once FAA has reviewed all the final project documents. So I'll have 3 invoices in final for the project, and then we will be reimbursed. So the way I do that is I receive those invoices, I submit for reimbursement, and then we pay those out. Yep.
Any further questions?
Nope.
What's our pleasure?
Mr. Chair, I would move to approve the final payment to Old Castle DBA United in the amount of $341,410.36.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, going pretty quickly here. Road and Bridge Department, Mr. Miller, Mr. White. Bid recommendations for a dump truck, box, and metal truck.
Good morning. So we only got one bid for the dump box truck, and it was $89,112.28, and that's way more than we're willing to spend, way more than budgeted, so we're gonna put it out for bid again in the future. So I recommend we do not accept that bid.
Okay.
And then the other one is just for the 2025 salvage metal. Xfield Services bid it at 31 per ton. And that's the only bid we got on that one also, so I recommend that we, accept the salvage metal contract, be awarded to Xfield Services for $31 per ton.
What was last year's cost, you remember?
It's not a cost, it's a revenue.
Well,
Yeah, but it was
what did they give us?
around, yeah.
On that?
Yeah, I think last year's was actually 34, down a little bit, but it was 28 the year before, so it fluctuates right in that.
Yeah. And nobody else, Access, nobody else wants to bid on that?
No, Access had it this year and we hand delivered it to them, they never bid it, so.
Cool. Because this is on the agenda, we have to vote no on this.
I think
I don't know that you have to deny a bid.
I think you can just not take action.
Just not take action on the dump bid box. So that, because you're going back to bid, so instead of denying this one, I think we'll just not take action on that one,
Okay.
but we'll take action on that one. And if Gary tells us that we have to do it different, next meeting we'll change it. I don't think we have to. Just because you're going back to bids.
Okay.
What's our pleasure?
What you want to vote on, not taking action or what?
I don't think we need to do
Don't
anything.
do
Yeah,
anything?
on the
Just
first
skip that one,
Yeah.
scratch that out,
I think-
okay. All right. Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion to, go with Xfield Services for $31 per ton.
Second?
So second, any further discussion? And none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you. All right, well, we will take about an 8-minute break. And we will come back for our public hearing. Oops. Light is on. Back in session. Paperwork here. All right, let the record show for today's public hearing regarding the proposed December 2024 supplemental budget, which was posted in the legal section of Craig Press on Wednesday, December 25th, 2024, posted on Moffett County website and on today's agenda. Once the public hearing has been declared, I will ask Kathy Nelson and Moffett County Financial Director to present the proposed December 2024 supplemental budget to the Board of County Commissioners. Once Kathy has completed the presentation, the commissioners may ask questions or make comments. I will then ask the audience. Anyone wants to testify for it? They will have 3 minutes to testify. Aaron Miller will be the timekeeper. No decisions will be made during public hearing. This is an opportunity for you to provide testimony for or in favor or opposition. All right. How are we? We will go into public hearing. Go ahead.
All right, so we'll start with the commissioners. The commissioners request to transfer $10,079.15 from equipment, vehicles to communication site expenses, audit services, telephone dues, and meetings for expenses spent. The commissioners request to recognize $397,916 of unexpected revenue received to be utilized towards the Yampa River Corridor project. The Clerk and Recorder's Office requests to recognize $35,134.70 of unexpected revenues from Electronic Record Tech Board to be utilized towards the expenses. The Clerk and Recorder's Office requests to transfer from some various expenses underspent to overspent expenses of $24,549.56. They're transferring money from repairs, equipment, computer expenses, travel, miscellaneous equipment, office supplies, postage, miscellaneous leave paid out to part-time wages and overtime. Elections. The Elections Department requests to recognize $70,166.86 of an unexpected revenue from reimbursements to be utilized towards judges, computer expenses, operating supplies, and even year election costs. Other admin, the Finance Office requests to recognize an unexpected revenue of $677,316.18 from severance tax, with a portion to be utilized towards employee bonuses. The Finance Office requests an unplanned expenditure of $248,796.33 for fairground improvements. The expenses were not budgeted for when the grant revenue was recognized. Health and Welfare, the Finance Office requests to recognize an unexpected revenue of $213,678.02 from employee contributions to be used towards insurance premiums, stop loss, prescription fees, facility expense, and miscellaneous expenses. The Sheriff's Office requests to recognize $15,000 of unexpected revenue from the City of Craig for flock cameras. The Sheriff's Office requests to transfer $16,489.14 from equipment, vehicles to GramNet, overtime, travel, employee education, miscellaneous equipment, special projects, and operating supplies for expenses spent. The Sheriff's Office requests $24,876 of unexpected revenue from training reimbursements to be utilized towards employee education. The Emergency 911 Office requests to recognize $86,480.33 from Emergency 911 tax, a state E911 grant, and interest earned to be utilized towards special projects and telephone expenses. Jail, the Finance Department is requesting a downward budget of $255,824.62 in JBBS and MAT grant revenue as the revenue has been recognized throughout the budget year to reimburse the expenditures through budget supplementals. The jail requests to recognize $70,795.20 of unexpected revenue from sale of assets, interest earned, cost of care to be utilized towards miscellaneous equipment, overtime, leave paid out, travel, and jail-based behavioral services. Facilities. The Maintenance Facilities Department requests to recognize $17,572.10 of unexpected revenue from building use to be utilized in paid leave out, Dinosaur Welcome Center, and maintenance supplies. Pest Management. The Pest Management Department requests to transfer $25,486.93 from part-time wages and equipment miscellaneous to be utilized in overtime, contract labor, spraying, rangeland pest, and mosquito expenses. The Pest Management Department requests to recognize $50,656 in unexpected revenue from partnerships to be utilized in partnership expenses. Fairgrounds Department requests to recognize $12,000, $711.51 in unexpected revenue from department fees to be paid to leave paid out, contract labor, building repairs, and fee refund. Landfill. The Road and Bridge Department requests to recognize $85,288.92 in unexpected revenue from user fees to be utilized for tires, leaf paid out, professional services, treasurer fees, insurance, and grader blades. Airport. The Airport Department requests an unexpected revenue of $5,067,730.44 from the federal FAA and the state CDOT to be used towards the airport improvement project. Capital projects. Development Services Department requests to roll over $1,684,424.61 from unused USDA funds for courthouse building expenses. Road and Bridge. The Road and Bridge Department requests to recognize
Why are we rolling over 1.6 million? What have we not spent?
It was not spent in 23 and it's been missed in the other supplementals to roll over to 24. It was spent in 24 through expenses in the courthouse.
I got you. Okay, thank you.
Road and Bridge. The Road and Bridge Department requests to recognize $45,855.79 in unexpected revenue from landfill reimbursements to be utilized in the following: leave paid out, professional services, leave paid out, grader blades, leave paid out, treasurer fees, and repair parts. Human Services Department requests to transfer $45,614.99 among the following programs. So from core assistance payments, child welfare, county share EBT, county share A&D, county share EBT, RA contracts, RA utilities, RA unemployment, child support utilities, child support office supplies, and child support full-time wages to core contracts, child welfare contract labor, child welfare contracts, A&D refunds, audit services, legal services, janitorial, repairs, equipment maintenance, dues and meetings, office supplies, work number, court security, equipment, vehicles, child support contract labor, and child support contracts, and child support legal services in various amounts. The Human Services Department requests a downward budget of $605,431 as the revenue was recognized in a different program. The Human Services request to recognize $101,126.21 of unexpected revenue from child welfare revenue to be utilized for expenses in the program. Public Health. Public Health Department requests to recognize $123,409.59 of unexpected revenue from CDPHE to be utilized towards personnel and operating costs of public health programs. The Public Health Department requests to transfer $70,621.20 amongst the different programs to make the budget balance.
The DHS, is that just moving between the accounts that were changed?
Yes.
Okay.
And just where, you have somewhat where they were overspent and you have other, but yeah, we're just transferring it within them.
Thank you.
Natural Resources Department requests to recognize $75,692.61 of unexpected revenue from a state grant to be utilized in legal services and rangeland. The Natural Resources Department requests to transfer $40,116.84 from other admin professional services to legal services and rangeland. The Moffett County Fair requests to recognize $137,952.47 in unexpected revenue donations to be utilized towards fair operating expenses. Senior Citizens request to transfer $11,700 as from fringe to repair equipment. Twice. They have two
It's two different line items.
line items. Local Marketing District requests to transfer $241,495.01 from diverse projects to projects in development, marketing, and event funding. Sunset Meadows 1 requests to transfer $53,018 as shown below from full-time shared wages, fringe, advertising, natural gas fringe, electrical, elevator maintenance, facility, air condition, interior building improvement to part-time shared wages, insurance activities, electric contract labor, cleaning services, elevator phone, repair equipment, and paint, stove and refrigerator, carpet replacement, linoleum, and capital outlay. Sunset Meadows 2 requests to transfer $61,035 from fringe, PC expense, continuing education, other admin, electric, part-time shared wages, full-time shared wages, advertising, natural gas, full-time shared wages, fringe, exterminating, cleaning supplies, furnishing, washer, dryer, and air conditioning to mortgage, part-time shared wages, insurance, activities, contract labor, cleaning services, facility, paint, carpet replacement, interior improvement, linoleum, cash surplus, and incentive performance fee. So I did, for brevity, there are several that are under the 10,000 that I didn't read. But we have a total of unexpected revenue of $7,354,493.46. Transfers of $690,364.41. Increased spending authority of $248,796.33. We are rolling over the $1,684,424.61. We have downward supplementals of $861,255.62. So a total adjustments of $10,839,334.43. Any questions or anything else you wanted me to touch on?
Excuse me. You have anything?
No additional questions. No.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
One member of the audience, do you want to testify either for or against the budget? All right, seeing no one is testifying, we're going to come out of public hearing and back into regular session. What is our pleasure on the supplemental for 2024?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Okay, hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. That is everything we have for our agenda today. Next meeting is Tuesday, January 14th, 2025 at 8 a.m.